Hi and welcome aboard. My name is Sarah and today I'll be showing you a 2008 Sunreef 62 foot. She is for sale and she's a beautiful yacht ready for blue water. It's an amazing boat.
Sunreef yachts are built for luxury and cruising. This one is set up with a spinnaker jib and staysail, and all the lines run back to its comfortable and spacious Flybridge. The cockpit is large and great for entertaining, as well as the salon and gourmet kitchen. You can even drive the whole boat from the nav station. This Sunreef 62 is set up with 4 cabins and 4 heads, including the spacious owner's suite with its own head, 2 sinks, and separate shower. This 62-foot 2008 Sunreef is currently docked in Fort Lauderdale, Florida, and is for sale. Be sure to tell her you saw it on Sailing Doodles and take it back down to the Caribbean where it belongs. So now let's talk to Sarah and learn more about her Sunreef 62.
I bought it in 2019, just before the pandemic hit. I had sailing experience when I was, in my 20s with my dad, and then I also took sailing lessons while I lived in San Diego, and but it was mostly on a monohull. So catamaran was new to me, and it's a big boat, so this was all quite new. I wanted more than just a production boat. I wanted something that was more of a custom-made type boat. And when I first started looking at boats, to be honest, I wanted a monohull because I was in love with, the traditional monohull and the sailing and what we all fall in love with. But once I saw the catamaran and, I saw the space, the stability, how it handled, I was hooked. I had to have a catamaran. Actually, I flew all over the world. Went to France, looked at boats there, went to boat shows, looked at monohulls. I looked at, the Leopards, all the production type boats. I looked at the Sunreefs. I went to New Zealand to look at a Sunreef. There's not a lot of them available. Once I saw this boat, they're made in Poland. They're very high quality boat, very safe boat. I knew this was the boat I wanted. It's made by Sunreef. It's a 62-foot catamaran. It's a 2008 model. Sunreef is a manufacturer in Poland who, if you look on the website, you'll see them. They're making some fabulous boats. And this was one of them. Where have I sailed? So when I bought the boat in 2019, I had to do a lot of repairs to the boat. I had to about 6 months worth of repairs to get it ready for blue water. As we all know, in January, February, March of 2020, the pandemic hit, so I was pretty much at anchor because everything shut down. All the marinas, everything. The countries even shut down. So I was here in Fort Lauderdale, and then I eventually moved up to West Palm Beach. Okay. And I went to anchor in the lake up there, Lake Worth. And I was there for 3 or 4 months. Hurricane season was coming up. And so Grenada actually was allowing boats to come in. So that was my first destination, which was Grenada, which is, as you know, is a long ways away. Well, there was 2 parts of the trip. The first part from Florida to Puerto Rico, that was about 8 or 10 days. And then the 2 captains that I hired decided to jump ship. And so myself and my girlfriend and my dog and cat at the time, we all took it from there down to Grenada, which took us another, 10 days. But it wasn't typical where you could stop at a country, or an island or whatever. They were all closed. All the countries were not allowing people to come in. So it was interesting. I'm single now. And so that's also an issue, You have to have 2 people for a boat like this. If somebody's looking for a boat, this is a pretty amazing opportunity. It's blue water ready. There's certainly things that can be done to it. It's cosmetically, it's not perfect. Mechanically, it's a really safe boat. It's ready to go. And you can see the world from this boat. You really can. I've had it in some huge seas, and you spend a lot of time at anchor. But when you're out in the open waters, you really want something safe.
All right. Well, you ready to give me a tour of it?
Sure.
All right. Let's do it. So in the salon here, it's pretty nice wide setup, and you got like granite countertops over here and everything. Is that custom or was that added on or?
No, it came like this. This is this is part of what Sunreef does. They build a semi-custom yacht. It's not a production. So as an owner, when you're ordering one of these, you can kind of specify the finishes that you want.
Right.
And to some degree the layout as well.
All right, well let's start off in the galley here. Why don't you show me around what you've got here? Is the cats don't have gimbals on the stoves, but that's a Bosch like high-end stove.
Yes, stove. Gas. The neat thing about this kitchen is it's set up for sailing. You got all your silverware. It's really nice where you can have your plates and all your stuff stored into the cabinets. One of the things that I really liked about this kitchen when I bought the boat was the full-size dishwasher.
Yeah.
I hate doing dishes.
Well, I've seen boats that have like the half-size ones, but that's a proper full-size
dishwasher. Yeah. Ice maker.
Oh, ice maker. Okay, right.
Yeah. Full-size fridge. Well, pretty much full-size.
Yeah.
Of course, probably a lot of room for
sure.
Whatever.
Well, that's
freezer.
Oh, freezer up top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Storage all up on the top. So there's just a lot of room for storage.
And a proper vent hood there.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Yeah.
This is stuff you don't really see in too many boat kitchens.
Right.
And a nice deep sink here, 2 sinks.
Yeah. Reverse osmosis water.
Okay.
We have over here. This is the nav station for when you're sailing, inside inclement weather. But drink fridge.
Okay.
In addition to the fridge there, this is a freezer.
Okay.
And
top-loading freezer.
An additional refrigerator.
Oh wow, that's a lot. So that's a ton of refrigeration then.
So you really have enough to go out for a month, with a nice sized crew.
Yeah. And then so you do have your navigation station over here where you can basically. Let's see here. You can basically run the whole boat from here too, I guess.
Pretty much,
all your engine controls and everything. You control the autopilot and everything from here as well?
Everything's controlled from here. So you have your autopilot, your wind, all your instruments. You have, the chart plotter so that you know where you're going. You have
you even have throttle controls right here.
Throttle control.
Oh, wow.
Everything, yeah.
That's cool.
So, when you're out in the middle of the ocean and you don't have to really worry about hitting,
Right.
anything other than a big cruise ship.
Right.
You can do it from in here.
You stay warm and dry in here.
Yeah, it has a radar and it has AIS, and of course you want to keep watch. But it's nice to be able to get out of the weather and come inside.
Sure. And then I guess the entertainment system here with the big screen TV, surround sound all everywhere.
All over.
Wow, that is pretty cool. All right. And then I guess this just.
It's a table.
Okay.
The table folds out. It's very nice. It has very strong magnets. There we go.
Okay.
So that all folds out to a nice sized table.
Right.
And seating for probably at least 6 or more.
You could easily get 8 or 9, 10 people around the dinner table there.
Storage underneath all of the seating and in the stools even. Storage. Yeah.
That is kind of nice too because it gets hot in these cats, and you have the automatic windshades.
The windows are automatic, so you can bring them up to see the outside world, or bring them down. And in the Florida weather, as you know, it's so hot that you definitely want to keep the sun out as much as you can.
Right.
And we have outside blowers installed to bring in the cool air when you're sailing and you can't open the windows.
Okay. Oh wow.
It's really super nice.
Yeah, that is cool. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. In addition, then there's air conditioning, of course.
Okay, so that is the salon up here. Let's. So you have 4 cabins.
4 cabins.
And the master side is on starboard, so this is the port side, it's the guest side.
That's right.
All right, can we go down and take a look?
Sure. Let's go.
All right. Okay, let's step down in the port side here, and we'll go all the way aft to the VIP cabin.
So this is the VIP.
So is this it's a queen size bed, I guess, huh?
Queen size.
And but decent amount of space. I guess does it have like storage lockers and everything here?
Storage is over here.
Okay.
This is the VIP, so there's not as much on this side as the other side.
Right.
There's still quite a bit. The beds lift up.
Okay.
And they're on hydraulic.
Lifts, really?
Lifts, yeah. So you can lift them up and look underneath, and there's a ton of storage.
Storage under the bed.
Ton of storage.
So a lot of cats end up having like the fuel tanks or stuff under the bed. So and then,
it's in the center, but yeah, it's complete storage underneath.
And then you have, I guess, the hatches there. It looks like you could get a lot of good airflow through here.
A lot of good airflow. We have the air conditioning, and also down here we have the fans that bring air from the outside
Right.
into the cabins.
Okay.
Yeah. It was an add-on later.
And then how many heads are on this side?
Every stateroom has its own ensuite head.
Okay. And then, so then this one, oh well, I mean, like it's got all nice tile work and everything, and then separate shower and like a toilet area, which is always nice. I hate it when boats have, you know, the shower in the toilet area and just everything gets wet.
No.
So, yeah.
It's more storage. Underneath here are the battery chargers for the boat. And so you want to go forward?
Yeah, let's go forward.
Okay.
In between the two cabins here, you've got, what is this? You have,
This is the washer dryer.
okay.
Full size. Well, it's not full size. It's washer dryer to do your clothes. So it's a nice
it-
little laundry room.
Is that one of those combos that washes and dries?
Washes and dries.
Okay. And that is a decent amount of space for storing all your stuff.
Yeah. I will say though, washer works great. Drying's not so great.
Well, generally those, I mean, like, so we have on our RV, we have a washer dryer combo, but it's gas dry. It works pretty well, but the electric dries, they never do.
We usually hang it up outside.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
the beauty of being, you know, in the sun.
So inside here, you have your solar array chargers.
Yeah, so when I got the boat, there was no solar on the boat, so I put 16 lithium batteries on here.
Oh, wow.
It gave me a total of 1,000 amps at 24 volts.
Okay.
And then these are the charge controllers that were added. This is also the closet for the inverter and some other electronics. So you can see 6 charge controllers. That way the solar, if there's any shading, which there usually is on the sailboat, it doesn't take down the other panels. And Sunreef has done a really good job of hiding all the switch panels and things that would normally be right in plain view on most boats.
Okay.
They're all nicely stored in the closets.
All right, so coming forward is another guest cabin, but you have storage in here. So
This is a guest cabin, yep.
okay,
And
but so then we'll show them this one, but then the other one is all made up over there, so you get a better
exactly,
idea.
yeah.
Okay.
And they're pretty much identical.
Okay.
And this is a good one to show you the storage underneath.
All right, you got it popped
Yeah.
open already.
So this is tons of storage.
Right.
And you can see I have tons of stuff. And these are the cushions that go outside upstairs.
Sure.
So there's no reason to leave them outside and
Right.
have them destroyed.
Right, right, right.
All the rooms have television and very nice setup.
Yeah, and then it's got its own head attached right
Sure
here.
does, yeah.
Okay.
Right here. And of course you see the hanging closets, which is really nice for a boat. There's quite a bit actually. You got all of this, and believe me, you'll use every bit of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so then I guess let's head over to the starboard hull where it's the master cabin. So we'll start with the forward cabin on the starboard side here, and this one's kind of made up and not stored, so you can get a better idea how big it is here. So it's not quite a queen size, but still a good sized bed. You can sit 2 people, no problem.
It is. It's comfortable for 2 adults.
Mm-hmm.
If you're really tall, I guess that might be an issue. But I've had couples in here several times, and they were quite comfortable.
Okay.
They weren't complaining.
Yeah, right. Well, who would be on a yacht in the Caribbean? It's
Right.
not too bad. And then it has its own head, just like the other one on the other
It's
side.
exactly like the other one. The same pretty much
storage.
the same amount of storage.
Okay.
It's got the TV. Everything set up. I use this kind of as my office.
So now we'll move aft to the master stateroom. Very nice back here. It's quiet back here too. It's very nice.
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
It's super comfortable.
Yeah.
When you're out at sea, you can hear the water coming up against the hulls, and it's just really nice.
Nice. And so it's pretty similar to the other side. Just has a little bit more storage space, I guess, because there's no washer dryer.
No washer dryer.
Right.
You can see it has more hanging lockers.
Right.
Got the little lights here. They're supposed to come on. I guess
Battery's probably getting low there.
that one does.
Yeah.
That's where I hide all my dirty clothes.
That's right.
Again, more locker space.
Okay.
And underneath the bed, plenty of room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty nice. Yeah. So this one does have a double sink. So the shower is definitely bigger. Yeah. It's
Bigger
it's
outdoor shower.
So it's got a double sink area plus then its own toilet plus its own shower. Nice. And then it's got another linen closet here.
So this is 2 linen closets. Don't judge because I don't always fold my towels.
Yeah. Okay.
Sometimes it's easier just to shove them in there.
Yeah. All right, let's head back upstairs now. Okay, now the point we've been dreading is the afternoon sun in Florida, going outside, checking out the outside. It's hot, but we gotta go check. We're gonna check out the outside and show it to you now. You ready?
Time for sunglasses?
Yeah,
Okay.
basically. All right. All right, we're on the bow of the boat here. So how long is this boat again? How big is this?
62 foot long and 30 foot wide.
Okay. Wow, that's pretty beamy then.
Yeah, it's a big boat.
So one thing that kind of stands out immediately is that you have teak decks, and you know that's not real common on a catamaran. You don't see that a whole lot.
Yeah, it's they made a few cats with all teak. It's nice, and it's also a good amount of work to keep it up.
Yeah.
But it's nice. So
Yeah, well, it looks in good shape there. So, and then I guess right here you have the nice big trampolines. That seems to be in pretty good shape and everything. And
yeah.
so you have your jib, Genoa, and then a spinnaker halyard.
Yeah.
And it's on. You have a code 0 for that.
Yeah, the code 0 goes up front. It's been flown maybe once or twice. I haven't flown it, but I think it's brand new.
Okay.
I also took these two sails down and put them in the locker for hurricane.
Yeah.
The jib and then Genoa. But if you notice on this boat, all the lines lead up to the Flybridge.
I was going to say that, yeah. So they go right straight up there, so you can control everything from the Flybridge.
You never have to leave the Flybridge, which is perfect.
And then I guess in here you have storage, so you got all your water toys there, storage. Okay. You have seats and stuff. Anchor.
And then more storage.
Okay. So is it windlass and everything right here that you operate?
Yep.
Okay.
The chain is in horrible condition.
Yeah, that's a lot of it though. That's a big 1/2-inch chain though.
A lot of chain.
Yeah.
So when I bought the boat, there's a bridle that you have to put on a chain once you put your anchor out.
Right.
And it gives you like 30 feet out there and it holds you. And the only way you could do it would be to get up inside the locker and put it on. So when I bought the boat, I had this made.
Oh, okay.
And it's got a stainless steel ring so that you can actually reach in there and get to the...
Oh, that's great. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Wow, I've never seen that before. And then up in the forepeaks, is it just storage up there? Or?
There's actually a crew quarter up there.
Okay.
And it has air conditioning, it has a toilet, it has a sink.
Wow,
but it's small. I wouldn't stay there.
Yeah, but it's a crew quarter.
It's a crew quarter.
Yeah.
And this was a crew quarter, but it's been converted to storage.
Okay. All right. And then you have, your bow seats up there, and fun to hang out when you're underway. And cool. All right, and then so you come back to your mast here. This is a huge mast.
Carbon fiber mast.
Carbon fiber mast. Okay. And then but you everything's controlled from the cockpit. All the lines run back there. Okay.
These are loose at the moment because I've got the sails off.
The halyards for
these
the
are normally strapped down and nothing to mess with.
Right. Okay. Well, cool. Oh, and you have speakers out here as well?
Yeah.
All right, let's go up to the Flybridge, check it out. Okay. Up here on the Flybridge, so it is kind of nice. I mean, you got the helm and then the seating area for hanging out.
Right. Yeah.
So,
all the cushions you saw in the port side forward cabin belong up here. They fill in the spaces there and around behind. This is really cool. You can sit either way.
Yeah. So if you're a man in the helm, you can do that. If you want to hang out, turn around, be social, sit the other way. Okay.
And complete stereo system up here too. You can see.
Okay.
Everything's wired. You can control it. Sound anywhere on the yacht.
Okay. And then here is the helm station.
Yep. Here's the helm. Pulling it off.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
So here we have the chart plotter. There's 3 on board. There's one here at the Flybridge. There's one in the cockpit downstairs, so you can enjoy a dinner and still watch, or inside, like we showed at the helm. Yeah.
Okay, so your engine control. So you have throttles here and in the salon, and then engine controls and everything you need to say over here.
Stereo. And then you can also set your anchor from
chain counter and everything. Yeah. And then forward up here, so it's all your sheets and lines run aft, and
that's the beauty of the boat. Yeah.
Are these all 2-speed electric winches? It looks like it.
These are Harken winches. They've all been serviced, but this is electric. You control it with your foot here.
Okay.
There's one in the middle, and then there's one on the end over there on the other side, and then in the center they're just manual winches.
Okay, so these 2 are electric, and then the center is just a second, but that's only for the.
This is electric as well.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that one is electric.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so you have bow thrusters on each hole too.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 2. That's cool.
Super important.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Especially
telling
a boat this big, yeah.
Well, you can see the space we're in. I had to back it in here. So.
Hey, good job. This is tight.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
This is probably the hardest part of having a boat this size is bringing into a spot like this without hitting your neighbors or.
Plus, I mean, coming down this fairway here, that's pretty tight,
It's
on a
tight.
30-foot beam.
It's tight. Yeah.
And then off the back, you got some more solar panels, and then I guess on top of the hardtop here, some more solar panels.
I put in 18 solar panels.
Okay.
They're 125 each.
Okay. Oh, and then you do have your radar domes. What are those for? Or not
one-
radar, they're satellite domes, or what are they?
Yeah, one is for satellite TV,
Okay.
and then the other one is for data.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh, so, wow. It already comes with satellite data. That's cool.
Yeah, and also the Wi-Fi antenna.
Yeah. Range extender. Okay.
Yeah. And then I put the new stack pack up on top.
Okay. Yeah. So then, I guess just climbing up there to unzip it, you can just climb right up here and then stand on top of the hardtop.
Yeah, you can see I put an aluminum. I had that installed. I put aluminum plate up there.
Okay, so you can stand on it.
Up here, yeah.
Cool. All right. Let's go down into the cockpit and see that.
Okay.
All right, down here, it's a pretty spacious salon.
A lot of room.
Yeah, a lot of room for, I mean, I guess this is where the entertaining would happen if you got people on the boat.
Yeah, it's a great place to entertain. As you can see, the cushions are all stored
Right.
away, but they completely cover all the fiberglass, and all the seating areas are covered with cushions.
Well, and one thing, that's the vents, the vent blower fans that...
Those are the ones that we
okay.
had installed, and the reason behind that is because when you're out to sea,
Yeah,
you have to leave everything closed.
right. It's just too
Every
wet.
time you open a hatch, a wave's going to come in and get you.
Yep.
So I had those put in, and you can bring air into the cabins.
Okay.
It makes a
So you don't have to be running to the generator to get
Right.
electric.
It's a small 24 volt.
And then this is kind of cool. So the whole door's open, so it kind of makes this all one big space here.
Yep.
Yeah, that is really nice. That which I think is kind of cool to have in your cockpit is the repeater for the tarp plotter.
Yep.
So you can be hanging out. I mean, obviously, if you're in a busy area, you want to be relying on that. You want to be up there.
Yeah, you want to be upstairs.
But if you're offshore, yeah, it's pretty cool.
There's had many dinners back here, and just paid attention to that, and just.
And you have speakers everywhere, and
Here's this separate stereo system.
oh wow,
with
okay,
speakers, yeah.
okay, cool. Control that
And
there.
Control them. These are the davit winches. There's
Okay.
one on this side, one on that side,
Okay.
and it's remote control. And it do this and lift it up, and then when you want to take it out, so you do that.
Oh wow.
And extend out. So this takes them all the way out to the water.
And then what kind of dinghy do you have here?
It's an AB.
AB. It's got a pretty big motor on it.
It's a 70 horse Yamaha.
Okay. And then one thing I do like is you have the electric passerelle there, which is pretty nice. I guess you don't use it in the States too much,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I mean, it is nice having that.
Yeah, it's super nice.
The motors live under here. What's how big? What size motors do you have on it? Do you know?
They're Yanmar 125
Okay.
with turbocharged.
So, and then down in the engines there, you do have your water maker, and that's a pretty big one, right? How much water does that make?
The water maker makes 70 gallons an hour.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And then I see a generator in there too, a Northern Lights.
This is well. This boat is actually redundant. It has 2 generators, 2
Okay.
water makers.
Okay.
So this is a 10 kW generator,
Okay.
and on the other side, I'll show you in a minute, has a 16 kW.
Oh, it's a pretty big one. Okay. And then you have 2 water makers, you said, or is
2
it-
water makers.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
This
to have.
is this runs off the inverter.
Okay.
It's 220 volts, so it's a European boat.
Okay.
And you run the generator when you're running this.
Mhm.
You run the generator.
Right.
The other one is a DC. I'll show you in a moment, and it runs off the batteries.
Okay. So then, is that a dive tank compressor?
That's the dive compressor.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
relatively new. I think it's got maybe 5 or 6 hours on it.
Okay.
I wanted to dive more, but I guess I was working too much.
Yeah. Right. And then the other generators on this side as well.
It's a brand new generator.
Okay.
It's a Northern Lights. So is the other one. It's also a Northern Lights. But this has, I think, about 1,200 hours on
Okay.
it now. That's my 3 years usage.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
125 Yanmar. It's got a fire system on it. It's a great big pump down there, which if there was to be a fire, you could put it down.
Okay. That is really neat how you have just hidden right here, dive tank storage. That is cool. That is pretty neat right there.
and all certified and ready to go.
So then 3 more on this side.
Yep.
And you got your die flags and everything. Pretty
These
cool.
are 2 aluminum. They're a little lighter than the
Than the steel ones. All right, here is the big question. You're selling the boat. What do you want to get for it?
The asking price is $929,000.
Okay.
And I currently have a open listing with the realtor or with the broker.
Okay.
And what that means is, even though you'll see it on Yacht World, I also have it advertised on boats.com and boattrader.com. And on there, I advertise that if you come without a broker, that I will deduct 6% off the asking price. Yeah.
Okay. All right, and then I'll put a link down in the show notes there to the best, I guess, website, to the listing for it.
Right.
So if you guys are interested in the boat, click the link and schedule time to come see it.
Yeah.
And, well, thank you so much for showing me the boat.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure meeting you. We've had some drinks a few times down the dock.
Yeah, we sure have.
Yeah, so it's a good time. And good luck on the sale, and it's a pretty cool boat.
Thank you.